Hello, church. A central focus of Jesus' ministry was serving the poor, healing, and meeting the needs of the community. As we, the New York City Church of Christ, seek to bring Jesus' kingdom to the greater New York City area, God has been using us in amazing ways to do this in our day. This video will highlight from across our regions, our offering for the poor, and Hope Worldwide New York Metro, some of what's been going on recently. Leslie Madison is going to kick us off.
In the Bronx, our sister Sieglin Gander, who's always looking for needs to meet, worked together with other disciples in the church that are principals in the Bronx schools, and were able to supply over 400 turkeys to families for Thanksgiving. In Harlem, Bob McCullough put together the 2020 Harlem Street Arts Festival that encouraged kids and the community to display their art and promote drug abstinence. We also have a Hope Worldwide campus club in Harlem that's dear to my heart that has been active serving at local food pantries and getting our campus in the city more involved. In Brooklyn, Tim and Jessica Austin prayed for a way to be able to serve amidst the restrictions. Soon after, God provided for them to open and operate a small food pantry to meet the needs of members in Brooklyn affected by the pandemic. In Hudson Valley around Christmas, they made and set up stones of encouragement with emergency room physicians at hospitals in the area. Also, Fiona Sanders began the Laundromat Library League to make children's books available for those with little or no access to them. In Long Island this winter, they provided Thanksgiving baskets and Christmas toys for the Bethany House, a homeless shelter for women and children. In Manhattan, they worked to supply masks to hospitals when they ran out last year. They also supplied the NYPD with several thousand donated N95s. Most officers had been wearing the same mask for 3 weeks up to that point. In New Jersey just this month, they had a large clothing drive and other supplies for the homeless in Patterson. Their Hope Scouts troop had their annual pajama and sock drive to support children living in group homes. And the Edge Ministry hosted a cerebral palsy Christmas Zoom caroling to encourage listeners. In Queens, the Youth and Family Ministry created and delivered care packages for their elderly and shut-in disciples. Also, our sister Melissa Taylor started the Sunshine Project to give a plant to families experiencing loss due to COVID. In Staten Island last fall, disciples volunteered for hours of gardening at a farm in Snug Harbor, which produces over a ton of food annually for the needy on Staten Island. Also, Wayne Anthony started working with a New York City Department of Aging program that matches him with a male senior to provide friendly conversation to someone who is otherwise isolated from people. And last but not least, Westchester ran a Hope event with the Westchester Food Bank where over 560 pounds of food was donated. Their Hope Worldwide chapter also partnered with a middle school in South Bronx where our brother in Christ, Mike Abbey, is the principal. They ran a drive where 65 backpacks and many school supplies were donated, food gift cards given, and funding has begun the start of a local food pantry. It's truly amazing to see how God is using us in all of our regions to serve and to love our neighbor.
On top of all of this amazing local serving going on, many of you contribute regularly to our offering for the poor. These funds meet many needs both locally and globally. This past year, we fulfilled about 300 local benevolent support cases, mainly for food for disciples' families throughout the pandemic. We were also able to send $112,000 for food support to our churches in Africa. We were able to give $6,000 to Chance for Africa, a program that supports children of disciples through school there. We also sent $38,000 in food support to our sister churches in the Caribbean. This offering also supports Hope Worldwide, which has chapters serving in so many ways all over the world. And we were able to give Hope $156,000 last year. Many of the projects mentioned in this video were done in partnership between the New York City Church and Hope Worldwide. Our incredible Hope Worldwide New York Metro chapter is one of the largest chapters there is. Our amazing sister, Rhonda Clark, is the director, and each region of our church has its own local chapter and leaders that work together with her as a powerful team. We are so grateful to you and all of your hard work and incredible hearts for God, for the church, and for the poor. Thank you. Now, this video is just a snapshot of 1 year of ways that our incredible disciples across the New York City church are serving our community, the poor, and the world. To connect with these or any other projects and serve in your region, go to hopenewyorkmetro.org. Be on the lookout on our New York City Church and Hope Worldwide New York Metro social media platforms for more encouraging good news. Thank you.